Morning, everybody. Welcome back. We're here for day 7 of our trial, day 4 of testimony. I do have counsel of the state defense and Mr. Quiles present. Before we bring the jury out, is there anything that we need to handle outside their presence? First from the state.
Good morning, Your Honor. I just wanted to let the court know that I don't know if it will be enough time where we'll be on a break or not before the 4th witness. I just wanted to let the court know that witnesses 4, and then it will either be 5 or 6 depending on the testimony 4. They will be the Williams rule witness where they will be needing instruction, Your Honor. And secondly, based upon the testimony, the state will be requesting as well 918.16(2), which is clearing of the courtroom involving sexual abuse testimony. However, there are exceptions within paren 2 who can stay in the courtroom, Your Honor.
By clearing the courtroom, you mean everybody?
No, that's why I was saying there's exceptions that are specifically listed within paren 2. If they're
For
not,
example?
can you just read it, Your Honor?
Yeah, I don't have it in front of me.
Of course. That's why I wanted to bring it. I didn't want to do it in the middle of front of the
Sure.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. So it talks about clearing the courtroom, and then it says, except that parties upon the request of the victim. Then it says, except that parties to the cause and their immediate families or guardians, attorneys and their secretaries, officers of the court, jurors, and then it does say newspaper reporters or broadcasters, court reporters, and then anyone else at the request of a victim.
So the media is included in the exceptions.
Yes.
We get the irony of this?
I do. Yes, sir. So it would just be any other potential people that are coming and going, I guess, really is mechanism.
So essentially, they can't be in the courtroom, but they can go outside and stream it on the news.
So that was another thing I was going to obviously see to make sure if we can see with the media SS and ID spaces based upon their testimony not be shown. I'm not asking the court that. I know that has to be independent from the court.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can control that.
I know that.
It's my understanding that they have not been showing the faces of any of the alleged victims or children.
That's my understanding as well. I think that's more of an independent decision that they have made.
Understood.
I have not forced them or asked them to do so. I'm not sure if anybody else has, but I have noticed that myself.
I'm not asking the court to do that. We're going to ask that for our media, but I wanted to let the court know, obviously, about that. Of course, if there's anyone additionally in the courtroom during SS and ID's testimony only.
So who is allowed?
So who is allowed, Your Honor? That would be obviously all the court personnel, attorneys and assistants, immediate family member, and then
But you said immediate family member as in one single immediate family member?
no, it's plural, immediate families or guardians. It's usually a parent is usually who can stay. And then, of course, it talks about newspaper reporters, broadcasters.
So court personnel, attorneys and assistants, immediate families of the person testifying.
Correct.
So for ID, would that include clearing the courtroom of other family members?
Correct. The only other person that could potentially stay during IDs would be her father,
Okay.
which her father has been attending.
And you spoken with the victim's family about that?
I have not at this point. I haven't had a chance, but they're aware of. We talked in the past about it. Not like today.
So how would you want me to do that? And I haven't read the statute. I need to look at it to see
Yes, sir.
if it's permissive, mandatory on the court. I don't know.
It says shall.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, if we do one witness after a break, that's one thing. But if personnel in the courtroom has to change at some point, of who's allowed and who's not in. Doing that in front of the, I'm not sure doing that in front of the jury is a good idea.
That's why I was asking maybe if we wanted to take a break after witness 3, because then it will be those couple of witnesses, Your Honor.
So it's witnesses 3 and 4.
It's witnesses 4 and 5, take a break after 3, number 3.
So I'm saying taking a break between witness 4 and 5 as well. How am I supposed to switch out people who are allowed in the courtroom?
Understood, Your Honor. Obviously, that's why I just wanted to bring it before the jury came in.
Anything the defense wants to add regarding this?
No, Your Honor, we'll defer to the court on that aspect because it's more of a court ruling an issue and the state invoking the statute, so I'll defer to the court, Your Honor.
Okay. I find it ironic that they can just walk outside and stream it. But, okay.
But it's also about who they have to say it in front of, too, Judge.
Completely understand. I'm not questioning any of that. I'm not in their shoes, so it's hard for me to put myself in that position. I think there's some irony there. I think we can all see that. Yes, sir, Mr. Skinner.
Your Honor, just 2 quick things.
Is your back okay this morning?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Your back okay this morning?
Not, actually, it's not. It's actually on fire. But that's all me trying to strip. Just 2 things other than that from the state. One, we have disclosed to the defense this morning regarding the witness Damian Hatch. We intend on calling Damian Hatch, and he, as the rule requires us, if he changes anything or anything differs from what he said in his deposition, we have to certainly tell the defense. In prepping him between now and 12 hours ago when we broke, I had him read through his deposition. There was one fact that he said either was misunderstood by the court reporter or he misspoke, and so he wanted me to know that. I have told counsel, in essence, Judge, to make it quick, we anticipate him testifying that the defendant walked him through what happened between him and IS. It is a confession witness. He gives several details and facts that he believes that he knows that the defendant told him. In deposition, he said that he dumped a gun. He says, I meant to say he dumped the girl. So I have made that disclosure to the defense before coming on the record today. Just wanted to put it on the record so that the record's clear that we have disclosed once we've pre-trialed him in preparation for today's testimony. I let him read his deposition, and he noted that that's what it said, and that's not what he says the defendant told him. It was not the gun that he dumped. He said it was the girl that he dumped. So I just want to make sure the record's clear on that. Second and last, with respect to Kamar Humphreys, this is more of an administrative matter. The state is going to announce today whether we intend on calling Kamar Humphrey. At this point, I'll just advise the court. I've kind of told the defense as well. We are leaning towards not calling Kamar Humphrey. He's here. We have him here. He's under subpoena. I would never let him just fly out of town. Now that he's here under subpoena, I've told the defense we would hold him here. But just to put on the record, from the moment we announced that we're releasing him from our subpoena, we would ask the defense to incur those costs moving forward if they would have to hold him here for a couple more days. Just want to put that on the record for administrative purposes.
Okay.
Judge, we just learned of it. Obviously, this is an issue with JAC. Given I learned of it literally 5 minutes ago, if we have to stroke a check and reimburse the state, then so be it. We'll do whatever we got to do to finish this trial.
Okay. Anything else from either side?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Ms. French, you said after witness 3 is what becomes an issue?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Is knowing the lengths of these next 3 witnesses, is that about the mid-morning break anyways?
I think so, Your Honor. Given that it's already 9:16, yes, sir, Your Honor. I think that will probably be about an hour and a half.
Okay. Can we bring the jury in, please?